Hey all, today me and two other Balarat teachers are going to teach you about an activity that we do at Balarat called nature journaling, where you go out and find an object made by nature and write a little bit about it. So to do that, it takes 3 steps. Step 1 is get your materials. Really all you need is something to write with. Today I've chosen a pencil. You could choose a pen or markers or crayons or color pencils. And then the second thing you need is something to write on. That could either be just a piece of paper you find lying around your house, or if you have one, it could be a nature journal. Then step 2 is going out and finding a spot. If possible, go outside. That could be a park near your home, it could be your backyard, or some other place outside. But if that's not possible, like if it's raining today or you just can't get outside, you can also find a spot inside. And that's what I'm gonna do today, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. And then the third step is, wherever you go, whatever spot you choose, find an object that you can get down close to. The object that I chose is right down here, and I'll show you in just a second. But before I do, I want to talk about why we nature journal. And that's because when we take the time to sit down next to something and really look at it and make observations about it, we find out things that we wouldn't have had we not taken that time. And also, I found that it doesn't matter if I'm feeling grumpy or sad or even if I'm happy. Once I'm done nature journaling, I feel calm and relaxed, and it helps me get through the rest of my day. So Sam, Melissa, and I are going to show you 3 ways that we nature journal and explain to you a couple pieces that you should be adding when you nature journal yourself. So the object I'm going to journal today is my hardwood floor. And now you may be saying, that's not nature. Well, it was. It used to be a tree, and now these boards are a little crosscut of what the inside of those trees look like. And so I'm going to take a second to journal about this, and then I'll show you my journal and the things that I discovered. Here's my journal entry. I did a quick little drawing of the 3 different boards. And when I journal, I like to add labels of things that I can't tell from my journal entry, like either colors or sizes or things that I just can't draw with a pencil. And also on the bottom, I like to write bullet points of either things that I'm observing or how I'm feeling during or after journaling. Next, Sam is going to talk to you about 3 important pieces you need to add to every single journal entry you create.
Hey there, students. My name's Sam. Now that Josh has talked to you a little bit about why we nature journal, let's talk about the where, when, and how. Every nature journal needs to include at least 3 things: the date and time, the location, and how's the weather. Where, when, and how. Be sure to include all those details when you start your journal entry. Let's try it out. Here's what I came up with for my journal entry. I've got the where, when, and how all up top. Location is Setters Park. When, 5/5/20, 2 o'clock p.m., and a little bit about how the weather is. And then I've given a short, very bad sketch of the plant, but that's okay. We don't need to be good artists. And then I've got some really good details about my experience over here on the left.
Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be talking about nature journaling here in my backyard. A pro tip about nature journaling I have realized is that it's important to have a journal that you really like. I feel like I write more and I do more in it if I have a journal that I love. Here you will see my llama and cactus journal. And today I am going to be focusing on the type of nature journaling that I prefer doing, which is just really hitting those observations and those deep details. I'm not really a huge artist, so I do make a drawing, but you'll see here about how I focus more on the observation side and the note-taking side of nature journaling. Alrighty, so after I was done writing, I decided that it was time to talk about my style of journaling. I'm really big on making observations. Like you could tell, I spent a little bit of time on my drawing, but really what I cared about was being able to draw it so that I kind of remembered the details and then was able to label further, because obviously I'm not the best artist and that's okay, right? And then what I did was I went down and I just wrote everything on my mind about what I noticed, what I wondered, the different things that these dandelions reminded me of, because that's a good way to learn and just be able to make those in detail observations. One of the things that came to mind that I never noticed about a dandelion was all the tiny little hairs on the very top of it and what they were used for. I also wonder why we only see dandelions in warm months. But all of my questions were able to just be written out, and then if I want to later on, I can go do research, or reflect back on the little things that I noticed, like I have here labeled in my pictures. So yeah. So with all of that being said, I really hope that my way of nature journaling is helpful for you and that you get outside and take advantage of little bits of nature that have been around your house or your neighborhood or maybe even inside your house that you have never taken the time to observe.